What's good, YouTube? Y'all ought to know it's your boys. Them boys crazy. Y'all ought to know it's your boy Roy Drop in this motherfucker, man.
I already know what's going on, man. Know it's your boy Cam Official. Anytime you see our face, you know it's time for another reaction, man.
Man, this right here is the sad story of my boy. I ain't gonna lie, low key don't even want to say it, man. Hey, bro, big Scarr, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy 'cause when I heard about it, it was the same like we had that snowstorms.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I didn't
saying?
even believe it. And it was crazy because everybody was like, it was snowing because Big Scar had just died because, he used to go by Frozen and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so crazy because when I read it, at first I was like, bro, this ain't true, but I was like, Big Scar.
And it's so crazy. I'm finna tell you how I found out. I was on the phone with a female. She was at work. And there was some more females saying, yeah, he be so crazy how he was so young, how he died like that. And I wasn't paying no mind. And if they were saying that, I was driving though, but you know what I'm saying, with snow, so I was driving real slow. But they were saying, I said, I ended up getting on the internet and I seen it. I was like, damn, why you ain't telling me that what's called that? He said, this what we were just talking about, man, my car working. I was like, dang, that was,
I kept looking up, and I ain't see nothing. Then after a while, I kept looking, and then it started spreading more and more. I was like, come on.
I ain't know you did young, I ain't gonna lie. I did not know bro was 22.
Young, bro. All them folks young, Pooh, all them folks young.
Man,
well, they younger than us,
yeah.
They just seem older, you know what I'm saying? But I was just like,
I ain't gonna lie. It's
crazy,
crazy.
bro. But
it's like with a lot of rappers, it be the same thing over
and over. It's the same way over and over again, bro.
Scarr was one of the hottest new rappers coming out of Memphis. He linked up with Gucci Mane and was on his way to the top of the game. The fans were shocked after WAP confirmed he tragically passed away at just 22 years old. Even though he was so young, Scarr already lived a crazy life. And today, we're breaking down the wild story of another Memphis rapper who was taken too soon. Let's get right to it. Scarr came up on the south side of Memphis and was surrounded by crime and violence every day. His parents were really involved early on, and he was raised by his grandma till he was around 13. After she passed away, Scarr moved in with his dad, and that's when he hopped off the porch and got active in the streets. He dropped out of school and joined the Grape Street Crips. And Scarr says his pops is the one who taught him how to move. In his interview with Dirty Glove Bastard on Off the Porch, Scarr said he did everything he could do in the streets. According to him,
the best thing I ever did was drop out of school and went to the streets. Because it taught me a lot of life lessons that school don't teach.
He said all he needed from school,
know how to read and count my money. I ran with it. There wasn't nothing else they can tell me.
Eventually, Scarr and his
no big, they really apply to a lot of folks. I'm
I
just
sure
being
finna
real, bro.
say this.
It's everybody, you know what I'm saying? Unless you want to be a scientist or something, but other than that, bro,
Doctors.
What are they gonna teach you that's gonna help you get a job? What are they gonna teach you that's gonna help you in life for real? Now, let's be real here. Except for count. And when I say count, I'm talking about basic math. Add, subtract, divide, multiply. All that geometry and algebra and all that. You ain't using none of that. You're not using nothing dealing with no social studies, history.
3.14 power,
man, you ain't using none of this stuff. All you need to know is basic math and probably grammar. Other than that, and like he said, know how to read. Shit, you don't need none of this
12
stuff.
years a whole lot of nothing.
Oh,
matter of fact, nah.
Then,
I'm gonna say like 7 or 8 years a whole lot of nothing. Because when you learn what you really need to learn in like kindergarten, first grade, and preschool, how to read and write, and math.
And then on top of that, depending on the type of score you get on like your ACT, when you go to college. When you take them basic classes all over again, you going over the same stuff you just got done going over when you was in high school.
From middle school.
From middle school.
Yo, after
English 1, reading 1.
After fifth grade, I just say, you done with school.
You done with school, bro. For real. Because it ain't nothing but repeating yourself all over and over and over.
Got into stealing cars. One day when he was 16, he was driving a stolen whip with his friend and a couple girls. He tried to beat a yellow light and smash through the intersection, but another car was turning at the same time, and Scarr ran right into him. The crash sent him flying through the windshield, and his face got sliced up from the impact. That's how he got the name Big Scarr. He only spent a couple days in the hospital, and he was right back on the streets. Back in the day, Scarr never wanted to be a rapper. He said he always knew he'd be rich someday, but he never expected it to come from the rap game. His homie Baby K was always rapping though, and eventually, he inspired Scarr to hop in the booth to test the waters. Scarr spent $20 to record the track, make a play, then dropped another $200 to film the video. It was his first time in the booth, but the song was a hit. It started popping off and racked up around 50,000 views on YouTube. But then a YouTuber named Tommy Craze reacted to it and took the song to the next.
Putting everybody on.
He be putting everybody on, boy. I love when like it's a YouTuber or somebody that's already established, and then they do stuff like this to give people a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Like he put what's her name that killed himself? They claimed it was because his girlfriend.
I forgot their name. I know exactly what you're talking about though. But yeah.
That's how he got put on.
Scarr hit 1 million views in no time and got the attention of Gucci Mane. His cousin Pooh Shiesty was already working with WAP, and that's how Scarr linked up with him at first. Pooh put him on the phone with Gucci so they could chop it up. Not long after, he was on his way to Atlanta to sign a deal with 1017 just off of one track. Linking up with Gucci was huge for Scarr. He grew up listening to him, and Scarr says Gucci was a lot of his family members' favorite rapper. Scarr told Dirty Glove Bastard,
like we was just on a boat shooting a video, food, and I had to go in the motherfucking bathroom, hold my breath to see this shit real.
blowing up off your first track, signing with a legend like Gucci is wild. But Scarr almost died, or he could take it all in. In his off the porch interview, he talks about how much hate there is in the hood for no reason. That's why dudes like Boosie always tells rappers to leave their city after they blow up. Scarr knew he shouldn't be going back to Memphis, but it's tough to stay away from the place you spent your whole life. And in 2020, Scarr went back to visit and ended up getting shot and almost dying. It's not clear exactly how it went down, but the bullet went through his hip, traveled up into his spine. It was so bad, the doctors had to remove his appendix. But Scarr only spent a few days in the hospital and bounced right back. Instead of letting the shooting get in his way, Scarr kept it pushing and went even more viral last year with the track So Icy Boys featuring Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano. Then his debut tape dropped last April and hit number 25 on the Billboard 200, which was huge for somebody who just hopped in the game. He had features from Gucci, Fujiano, and Chen, and his homie Baby K. And Scarr proved to everyone that he had the skills to carry a full project. Back in February, he released a deluxe edition of the tape and even secured a feature with Offset. Scarr was already popping off, but he got even more shine back in June when he was featured on XXL's freshman class of 2022 with Nardo Wick, Ken the Man, and another Memphis rapper named Big Third.
Because my boy really was like, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't like that wild.
Damn, bro.
And just a couple weeks ago, Key Glock announced that he was bringing Scarr with him on his Glaucoma tour that's starting in March. The tour would have taken Scarr across the country and exposed him to a whole new audience. But unfortunately, he won't have the opportunity. On Thursday night, December 22nd, the news broke that Scarr had tragically passed away. No details have been confirmed, but the police say that foul play isn't suspected. His uncle told TMZ that Scarr accidentally overdosed on prescription pills while he was at his girlfriend's house. He also says Scarr is battling depression, that his grandmother's death had a major impact on him. Scarr was only 22, but already went through a lot of trauma. It seems like he turned to pills to cope with it all, and it tragically ended up killing him. Gucci confirmed the news on Instagram and wrote, "This hurt. I'ma miss you, Big Scarr." Scarr's friend and label mate and Chen posted on IG too and said she can't even talk right now, and Big 30 hopped online to pay his respects too. He posted a picture of him and Scarr together and revealed that they just spent hours together the night before he died. Scarr had enough talent and momentum to carry him into the mainstream spotlight. Everything he dropped picked up more buzz than what came before it, and it's just wild how fast it all happened. He went from hustling in the streets and not even thinking about rapping to one of the hottest new artists in Memphis almost overnight.
It's so crazy because folks be trying to get their money, get from the streets and get from the danger, and end up dying when they get this.
When
Crazy.
he be, and then it's crazy.
They're trying to avoid this when they.
That's why I said, man. A lot of time, it was crazy because me and a couple of folks we were just talking about this the other day. You know how we always mention like how money don't make you happy, how they say that money don't make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
But what they really need to say is money can make you happy, but one thing about it, it can't fix everything.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what I mean by that is it can help out with a lot of financial problems, but I don't care what nobody say. If you're depressed about something, money can't necessarily fix that, bro. You still gonna be depressed. If you're going through mental health, you still gonna go through mental health. Like it's just certain things that money can't help you with. Like don't get me wrong. Like we talk about this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like anything financial, like if it's bills, if it's man doing whatever you want to do, anything like that, it can help out. But like how the loss of his grandmother, like his uncle said, the loss of his grandmama really affected him. So it's like, man, no matter how much money he got, bro, it's like you can do all the club and you can be on this yacht partying, you can be doing this show with Gucci, you can be doing this and that. But at the end of the day, when you in your room, you probably by yourself, or when you real deal just have time to think about stuff, this stuff just gonna keep
You
replaying in
probably
your
thinking the whole
head.
time, like, man, my grandma supposed to see me do this. I
Yeah,
told her I was
like
gonna do this for her.
she ain't get to see this.
Cause you gotta realize, like they said, he stayed with his grandma.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Already till he was 13.
Yep. So you know how they go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So and it's just like some things you can't get away from. And sad. It's just sad.
Someone don't be taking their depression. This stuff
They
real.
don't take it serious, and it's just sad that you find ways to cope with it, but it's nothing good. You know what I'm saying? Like how he turned to the pills and stuff like that. And he was on tough. You know, he was always like on live or something like popping.
Barely can see and
barely
speak
can
and
see.
follow.
Like there's plenty of videos of him like damn like he a zombie. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's just one of them things like you don't know what he went through. You know, so it's kind of like, bro, or you don't know how he was feeling. I put it like that. I just put it like that. It just messed up, bro.
See a lot of dudes signing major deals off of just one track, but Gucci saw his potential right away. The rap game has been losing young artists at a rapid pace, and unfortunately, Big Scarr is the latest. Memphis just lost Young Dolph last year, and now another star from the city is gone too soon. Rest in peace to Big Scarr.
22 years old, bro.
Was only in the game for a good
Bro, and to
year,
be honest,
really.
and to be honest with you.